Been raining. Chicken garden, work in progress still. I'm building these crazy teepees for my tomato plants that volunteered in here out of the limbs from the tree that got blown apart by the wind. We have a lot of crops coming up in here. Look at this. Big old melon coming up. It's pretty good size. I don't know, maybe 5-6 inches. And there's several of them on there. Most of them are smaller than that. But they're growing. That is my black-eyed pea row. Well, actually, there's two, but there's a lot of tomatoes that came up just randomly. So I'm staking them up, and we're having another bunch of tomatoes. These melons haven't had enough hot weather. I mean, they're growing, but they're not going to really mature until we get some heat. It's just been abnormally cool for our area. There's a little squash back in there, but I don't want to walk back there. It's just too muddy. It's been raining for 2 days again. It's just weird. Texas is not usually this nice and cool and rainy in May, but here we are, middle of May, and cool and rainy. We'll see what we can get from this angle. There's another volunteer tomato. And my sunflowers are coming up good. I got some dwarfs and some mammoths. And there's supposed to be some red ones in there, but I don't know. My husband put the starts in for me, so I don't know what order they're in. Here is I'm taking pictures of the garden. Here is the indeterminate tomato bed. Still raining every day, so everything's green, and I can't really get in there to weed because it's a muddy mush. I planted little pepper plants on the edges and flowers. This barrel's empty, ready for beans. I need to stick some seeds in there. I took the peas out. More little pepper plants. Oh, that poor guy's fell off the trellis, didn't he? Oh well. Guess he'll just be on the ground. Look at all the basil coming up in between the plants. That's cool. I just threw seeds that I picked out of our last year's harvest. Lots of little peppers hanging on there. These are large cherries, I believe. I've got Mr. Stripey's and large cherries in here. I'm not sure which is which right now. I have to look at my list. Beets didn't do too well. Spotty, and bugs have been in them. I'm just not staying after pests. It rains every day. You can't put anything that's not going to just run off and go somewhere else, and I don't want to poison everything we have. What else we got to look at? My cucumbers are not really doing anything. I mean, they're growing, but I think they don't have enough heat right now. And this is another thing I was making out of my sticks. Okay. Cucumbers that are just blah. Cucumbers. I always try to stick a marigold in somewhere with them. All my storage, my long handle storage. Cucumbers. And a volunteer tomato. More cucumbers. Messy, messy, messy. A dwarf banana. Tomato. Here, this would qualify for the weird growing contest. This is a the insides of a dishwasher. Yeah, that's what it is. This is a chili patine. It's overwintered like 4 times already. It's like a watering trough or something. I think a lot of people use those. I think that's Aroma. And then that's Aroma. And I think that one is too. And I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Aromas. And these are Manitobas. And the last year in this barrel I had that spinach, whatever they call it. My mind slipped the gear there. That, not New Zealand spinach, but the other one that grows in the hot climates. Ooh, look at all the darn nasty things coming out of there. Flies, whatever they are. Got a lot of tomatoes on these Manitobas. They're determinate tomatoes, and they grow a solid tomato, like a larger tomato, not a little cherry or Aroma. I gotta put something on there for those aphids. That's what they are. This stuff, I cannot remember the name of it. That's so irritating. Anyway, I had it in these barrels, and it's coming back up from last year's seed. So I don't know if it'll hurt the tomato or not. I'm just letting it grow. Oh, look at there. There's another volunteer. Dang it. I thought I got them all out. I guess the rain brings them up. Anywho, that's enough.